Hi guys, come with me as I transform my water weave 22 inches crochet from dry to fab. On this day, I was preparing for my trip to Montenegro. I had a mixture. That bottle had my argan oil and water. Then I had this bottle I purchased for leave-in conditioner, right, to curl my hair. So it's a curler bottle. Then I had these clip-ons I was going to use to clip my hair into different sections so that I can work on them like separately. And then I had these tiny little bending rollers for the front of my hair. So the first thing I did was I used my mixture, which is water and argan oil mixed together, little argan oil, lots of water, and then I sprayed it on my hand, and then I used it to rub the curls in front. Then I used the leave-in curl conditioner. I applied it also gently. As you can see, I'm not like stretching it. I actually have this other type of curler, but because I was in front of the camera, I had to switch and then just use the bending rollers. The bending rollers are effective, but don't use really big bending rollers. If your curls are really tiny, you should purchase tiny bending rollers. So yeah, I'm just fixing in the curls in the rollers and bending it. You see that I don't talk. I was doing this in the morning, so I wasn't in the mood to talk or say anything. I just wanted to like get the tutorial done and over with because I had a trip by 5, so I was up as early as 2 a.m. to get this done. Then I'm doing the same routine again with the other side of my hair, putting the mixture and then the water curls conditioner. If you see they're already curly, once you put in the leave-in water curls conditioner, it actually will be curly, but I really wanted it to be really bouncy, so I still went ahead and continued like the procedure. So I'm just doing the same thing, rolling it and putting them in the bending rollers, making sure it's tight. So in the next clip, you're going to see my hair when I made it just like 2 days before. I think a week before, actually. I was so in love with them, guys. I was so happy. But obviously, because they're curls, they're definitely going to like tangle. I had to go to work, so I had to like pull my hair in a bun. It was a bit frustrating, but I knew I could bring it back to life. So the next step for me is to deal with the braids that are made in front. So what the braids in front also have curls at the bottom, and I wasn't going to leave those curls hanging. So I used my clip-on to clip the braids that were made in front, and then I also the clip-on is to clip the braids made in front so that I can fix the curls at the bottom of the braids, but also for when I'm done fixing the curls at the bottom of the braid and I want to fix the curls at the back of my hair, the braids will not be interfering with the curls, you understand? So the next step for me was to fix the curls at the bottom. So I did the same procedure, putting in the mixture. If you see, I'm not stretching the hair. If you stretch it with too much force, you're going to just destroy your curls, you understand? When you're handling curls, you should be very gentle with them. Even if you want to detangle it, you should not forcefully detangle it. You just really mess it up. If you see, I'm scrunching the hair. That's because I want to like activate the curls. So even after putting in the mixture and the curl activator and everything, you can just scrunch the hair closely, like put them together to your palm, scrunch it and let it go, and then like the curls will activate. See, don't they look so pretty already? I like it. Then the next thing for me now was to tackle my hair, my dry hair. So okay, you guys should watch what I'm doing here. I'm trying to partition the hair. I want to put them in separate like sections so that I can work on them individually I like to partition it in very little sections. See, it's tangling. See, I almost even started dragging it, but I had to remember the right process. So I'm separating them gently with my arms, just pulling them. See this one, I'm even pulling it. But yeah, you should just separate them gently. Wake up early. If you have like an event or anything, make sure you are up early so that you don't struggle and you don't rush, and then like the curls don't come out well. So initially I was spraying the hair, spraying it, because I just wanted it to like untangle so bad. After doing that, I used my hand to brush through the hair. I was trying to detangle it. So this was the process I was doing. I was brushing from the tip to the top. That's how you detangle, right? You pick your hair from the tip to the top. In this other video, I started sectioning the hair at this point because I was like, you know what, this is not going to work. If I don't section the hair, I'm not going to go anywhere with this. So that's what I'm doing. You can section your hair into different parts. Use your hair clip to clip it. Even with the water and the mixture, can you see that the hair is already looking like less full? It's already looking like flat. So here I'm just sectioning it. And then I'm going to clip them into different sections, and then I'm going to work on them. I'm not going to talk now because I want you guys to just watch. I don't want to distract anybody. Make sure you put a generous amount of, don't be scared, okay? Put a generous amount of hair mixture, your argan oil. Don't put a lot of argan oil, put small argan oil and a lot of water. Make sure you put a generous amount. Put it in a spray bottle, okay? And make sure you put a generous amount. You can see that it's already looking stretchy and pretty. I'm detangling from the bottom. Very important, detangling from the bottom. Then I work my way back to the top. So guys, I have the first part done. I'm not completely done with it, but like I'm obviously very happy with how curly it is. It looks now more like a real water weave hair, like crochet hair. And because I don't really have so much time on my hand, I decided I was going to do go through the hair completely and then go over it again if need be. So this is me doing the second part of the hair. It's the same routine, so I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to let the music play in the background. And if anyone is doing the same routine right now that I'm doing, then just enjoy the music and style your hair. So guys, at this point, I think you can see a very big difference between my left and my right. The other side is really curly and flat. The other side is tangled, puffy and dry. And that is not the look you want for a vacation. So I was pretty happy that I could see like very visible changes already. And I was very confident that it was going to come out well. So I knew this tutorial was definitely going to be a good one. You guys, I went all over YouTube, I went all over TikTok. I did not see any video on how to like style your crochet hair. Everything was on water weave, and I know like obviously water weave and water crochet hair might feel similar, but they're not to me. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make a video, and any girl who stumbles on this and needs an exact tutorial for this exact type of hair can use mine. So I hope I've been really helpful so far. I'm not going to speak anymore. I'm just going to let the music play and let you enjoy the tutorial. So guys, at this point I am unclamping my hair gently, because you know these clamps they have like sharp mouths. There's some pointy things they have at their mouth. Can you see it? So you need to be careful when you're unclamping so that you don't destroy your curls. At this point I was feeling like my curls were still a bit puffy, so I went over and added like my moisture, my mix again on the hair. But like you can clearly see the difference. I feel so vacation ready. I was very happy with the process. My hair wasn't tangling anymore. They weren't stiff, they weren't looking dry, they were looking very hydrated, as they should look, you know. So I was very happy. At this stage, I applied mousse to the front part of my hair because I just wanted it to look hydrated. You guys, don't apply mousse to your curls. Like, it will artificially make it look good, but then it will dry it up so quickly. You're not gonna like it. So I know better than to apply mousse to like my literal water wave curl. So I applied it to just my hair, and then the little, very little I know that will be left in my hand is what I just put around my hair. But please don't apply a lot of mousse to your curls. That's just what I've learned from experience. Someone else may say differently, but this is just my own opinion. So guys, this is the final look. I am so happy with it. I tried to turn back and show you guys, and then I realized my chair was blocking it. So I stood up to show you guys how curly the hair looks, how healthy it looks. It's shiny, it's wet. It has like the look of a well moisturized and hydrated hair, exactly how your hair should look like. Afterwards, I decided to make a video to show you guys how to put your hair in a bonnet, because I'm sure you'll be wondering, okay, after all this, like the day is over, how am I gonna fix my hair in a bonnet? So here is how I did mine. You're welcome. So guys, here is the final look. I hope you really enjoyed my video and hope I was able to help you bring your hair back to life. If you liked my video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I have more tutorials and more fun stuff coming up. Bye.